Welcome back to Mystical Crystal Tarot. Let's jump straight into the reading. We're going to look at what April 2022 has in store for you. We're going to try to get as detailed as possible, so enjoy. If you want to get your own April 2022 forecast so you can personally see how it's going to affect you, check out my website. I will have that listing up. It should already be up, and it's I think 50% off. I always do it at the end of the month, 50% off. So check out what's going on with you for April now. And also, if you want to see a pick a card where you can even get more of a personalized look at what April has in store for you, I will have it linked below. I'll try to even link it right here. If I don't, it will be below in the comments. But let's jump into the reading itself. Let's flip the camera. You guys know how it goes. Enjoy. Aquarius, let's jump straight into your reading. Let's start with the Rider-Waite. Let's see what information we can get on what April is going to look like for you. So let's see. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What are the detailed messages coming through for April 2022? What are the messages coming through for Aquarius, my spirit guides? The messages for the zodiac sign of Aquarius for April 2022. Dang, you guys are not talking today. All right, we got a card. All right, so of course the Tower. All right, so don't freak out. I think that there's going to be some sort of surprise that pops off in the beginning half of April. Of course, that's what we're talking about. This could be midway into the second week of April, but there could be some sort of surprise that pops off. Now, what type of surprise? This could be something that's good or bad, depending on who you are. But there could be some sort of information that kind of shocks you and it's like, whoa. Or you could hear some news that kind of like shakes up some sort of plan that you may have had in place, excuse me. And you may have to now completely redo something. There could be, like I said, some information that comes out that could change your whole thought process about something. And yeah, that's just something to look out for. Let's keep going. Let's see. This could be something connected to a legal situation. Now, I do see that there's going to be a fair outcome. I'm not saying anything bad's going to happen because that's not what I do. I don't predict bad things happening legally. But there could be, like, let's say you're going to court with somebody and this person may introduce like a new line of evidence or something, right? Now you have to change your whole strategy and how you're going about defending yourself or something. Or let's say you live with a partner and you guys are arguing and fighting and maybe you find out this person's cheating. Then you have to break some sort of lease or something. Like there's some sort of legal agreement that you may have to break. This could be like a contract you have with someone. Okay, you could have somebody else break some sort of like restraining order or something. Like crazy energy with this. But another thing I actually am hearing that's pretty good, where you may have been in a karmic situation for some time, I do see that you're going to fulfill some sort of karmic debt. And balance is going to be restored in the month of April. But there may come with a level of shock. All right, let's keep going. Aquarius. I have the Ace of Cups. You could find yourself more emotional during this time frame, like just crying for different reasons. You could just have random moments where you just feel emotionally vulnerable and you just have to drop a tear. I would say be careful of maybe drinking. That could also make you more emotional during this time frame. Or emotional drinking. That's also something you want to be aware of because some of you guys could be doing that as well. You could also have somebody try to express their true feelings for you. You may not necessarily believe them. You could be feeling like they're playing a level of games. Especially if this is somebody who you've been dating who's like married or like married but separated, or going through a divorce or something. Let's keep going. I have the Hermit, and I also have the Four of Cups. So you could be deciding to isolate yourself even more. This could send you into a spiral though of feeling like really out of it emotionally. You could be craving like a close connection, but then also being scared of being done wrong again, especially if you've tried to, like, you know, go out there and date new people or make new friends or do certain things. You're sick and tired of feeling like you're going to be burned in the process. You could also have moments where you just don't really feel like maybe going to work. Maybe, yeah, like you may feel like you don't want to go to work. You don't want to go to certain events that you're invited to. You do want to be careful of focusing on the wrong things though. Like some of you could be feeling the way that you're feeling because you're looking at everything that you're not happy with your situation instead of looking at what you can do to change that. It's like a glass half empty versus glass half full perspective in a sense. But what other messages are coming through for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? All right, so we have strategy. Like I said, some sort of plan that you had, you may have to try like a different, a plan. Okay, or there could be something that you're planning to do, and then when you do it, it has like something else pops off in the midst. So this could be like you and your person going to go visit family, right? Then you go visit family, and then your dad starts asking, you know, your person a whole bunch of random questions, and then it gets awkward, and then it gets weird. I also see during this time frame, yeah, anything that has been holding you back, anything that's been keeping you from being great is going to start to irritate you more than ever. Like it's already been irritating you, but now you're really going to be pissed at yourself about it. And it's important that you don't stay in that space for too long. Acknowledge, okay, yes, I do have an attachment to smoking. Yes, I do have an attachment to drinking. Yes, I do have an attachment to a toxic relationship. A bad way of looking at things, you know, whatever this is, and then try to shake that, learn from that and shake it, instead of letting that be the same story that you subscribe to. But it's saying actually the outcome of this month is very dependent on you. How is your energy being displayed? How is your energy being put out during this time frame? All right, let's pull some last oracles from here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What are the final messages for them? So I have grief and sadness, and I also have interference. So definitely make sure you're taking care of your emotional health. Make sure that you're also not focusing on things that you can't change. Okay, make sure you're not focusing on things that you can't help about self. Just focus on what you can do to move beyond that. Also cut out distractions. With the interference card, you could have outside energies that are very distracting, like maybe watching too much YouTube. I don't know, being around the wrong people. Just be careful of distractions as a whole. Sometimes our emotions could even be a distraction in the way that they kind of trick us into believing that we're not good enough or we're not making enough personal progress. But this is what I see. I wish you the best of luck, and I will see you later. Bye, Aquarius.